losing yourself to your addiction. Are you struggling with drug addiction? Do you have a hard time cutting down? Do you find yourself risking everything to get that next high, to get that next drink? Well, here I want to teach you how to break that cycle of addiction. I want to help you get sober. I want to help you find the pathway to your recovery because it's different for everybody. So this video right here is going to show you guys how to approach your addiction, how to find solution, and how to live free. And there's 3 things. 1, how to get sober. 2, how to stay sober. And 3, how to live sober. And to live sober, that is the one we all want. That is the one where, hey, I am sober and I'm happy. My life has purpose, my life has meaning. Because without meaning, life has no purpose. Without purpose, then you're gonna have no joy. Without joy, you're gonna go back to your addiction. I had a drug addiction for 11 years. It started off with marijuana, alcohol, coke, meth, LSD, like you name it. And why did I use it? Well, for one, I had social anxiety growing up. I was that shy, introverted kid, felt disconnected from everybody, and I would see these people at school and I'm like, man, I really want what they have. They can just talk to anybody, they can just connect, like, what am I missing? So I started off by being a liar, a manipulator, a know-it-all, and a funny guy. I started to see that kind of got me some attention, that kind of got me like girls to like me and stuff. And then when I got into middle school, I discovered liquid courage. And liquid courage for me was exactly what I wanted. I remember it was like I took that first drink and there was just like this like amazing experience, and it just flooded my body and I felt so free. I felt so connected. I felt everything I always wanted was in that bottle. So I built a life through it. I was able to connect, have friends, socialize, go on dates, get girlfriends. Like, life was good. I even went as far as getting a job as a bartender. So now my life revolves around it. But the problem with that is that it worked until it didn't. And when it doesn't work, it starts to destroy your life. It is the answer to how you feel, but that solution does not last. That solution will destroy you. That solution will open up the doors to more things too. You know, it's gonna affect you in different ways. It's gonna have you start doing drugs. And when you start doing drugs, that right there will be a solution that's gonna fail quicker. And trauma is something that most of us addicts have. Some type of form of it. I mean, most people have trauma in the world. But trauma can be the thing that keeps you from getting sober, or it can keep you from staying sober, or the biggest one, it can keep you from living sober. Because trauma sometimes we don't want to talk about because we feel shame, fear, and guilt. So I'm going to share my trauma. I was sexually abused as a child, and I was molested as a teenager, both by boys. The other one was a man 40 years older than me. So that trauma right there was one of the base things why I drank, why I used, on top of my other insecurities. That was a huge one, because if I didn't share about it, I would wear it in my recovery. If I wore it in my recovery, I probably wouldn't be here right now. I would either be dead, on the streets, in prison, or in psychosis. And why do we become addicted? Well, there's so many answers to that. I don't want to focus on that. I want to focus on this. What was the purpose of me being an addict? That's what I want you to say. You were born to be an addict because you were strong enough to get through it in order to help other people through it. Really think about that. If you can give your pain a purpose, it gives it meaning. It takes away the power it has over you, and you take the power and take advantage of it, and you move forward with it. Now you own it. It doesn't own you. And that is the power of giving your pain purpose. This mindset helps you develop hope, and hope is how we cope. Hope is how we walk by faith. Hope is how we believe that something we cannot see. Hope is what drives that. Hope is what we need. Hope is what will take you far in life. Hope is what will allow you to have patience. Because Our purpose is to be an addict, to help others. We're so powerful, we're so strong, we're warriors. So when we have hope and we believe that one day at a time, it will help us develop patience, because patience will take you to places that you've never been before. Patience will get you to your purpose, because when we don't have patience, then you're always gonna not hit that purpose. Your purpose is up here. If you don't have patience, you're gonna go like this. I'm gonna settle for this. I don't wanna wait no more. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. So you're never gonna hit that. When you have patience, you move steady. And then when you hit that, life is incredible. It is so incredible. And let me ask you, do you wanna help your family? Do you wanna help your kids? Do you wanna help your community? Do you wanna really experience this life that we have that is so short? Then get that purpose. Because when you hit that purpose, anything is possible. Anything. Miracles happen. Miracles are real. Back on the trauma topic too, like I shared my trauma earlier, but again, we need to give the trauma a purpose too. We need to. No matter how bad it is, we need to give it a purpose for ourselves so we can take that power away from it. Look at me, I can smile. I was sexually abused. I was molested. I'm okay with that now. Doesn't make it right what they did, but I'm not gonna let it control my life anymore. I will not. I choose not to, because I lived with it controlling my life for 15 years, and I'm not going to put myself in that situation no more. So we need to give the trauma meaning. We need to. And when you share your story and it helps somebody, then you'll have confidence and believing that your trauma has a purpose. So you need to constantly be doing that in a safe place with safe people. Because think about it, your story can save somebody's life. And it's a domino effect. You save their life, they save a life. And they have kids, they have people who love them. You're not only impacting them, you're impacting the people in their life. How beautiful is that? How beautiful is that? I mean, that's the craziest, most beautiful purpose you can have. Really think about that. Here's my 4 things to give your trauma and your addiction purpose. 1, give your past purpose. 2, find a support group. It's so important, because you need people who have been what you've been through to help you out, because it's kind of like a fire pit. We throw the wood in there, and then when the fire goes down, we need to throw some more wood. So our support group is that extra wood, is that extra fuel. They will pick you up when you need it, and you'll be able to do the same for them. 3, work a program of recovery, whatever it is for you. I used AA in my life, my program of recovery, but I also involved so many other ways. But I love AA, and it's saved my life. It's allowed me to have amazing things and freedom and love and relationships, connection to so much. So find a program that works for you. There's many of them. There's so many programs out there that you can do. You got Smart Recovery, you got Refuge Recovery, you got NA, AA, Celebrate Recovery. You can do stuff whether it's through a counselor, a therapist, whatever it is. Look out there. There's so many coaches out there. But the most important thing, remember, make sure you find somebody who's been through what you've been through, because they will give you beneficial advice. And that's just my own opinion, but I want to share that with you. And 4, share your story with others. The test that you go through is your testimony. Your past is the antidote to somebody else's life. Your past creates hope for others. So share it. Share it, share it, share it. Share it in a safe place. And when you feel good with it and you want to be more vulnerable, share it with the world. Share it with the world. Put it out there. Create a channel, create an Instagram, do it on TikTok. Speak at places, whatever it is, share it. Because if you don't, that pain will take over. It will take over you, it will break you, it will destroy you. So remember this, you can't see the bigger picture when you're in it. So we need others in our life to point out the light that's within us. You're gonna change, you're gonna grow. I'm telling you, I feel it. You're gonna recover, you're gonna have all these blessings. Love will find you, relationships will find you, connection will find you, hope, humility, kindness, money. I mean, anything that you want, it will find you. I promise you, just don't give up. You watching this video, just the fact that you watch this whole video and you're going through it means that you're in line with your purpose. And I'm sending you love, blessings, strength, courage. I wanna close out with this. I wanna share my biggest secret. The reason why I can smile through the pain and laugh and have this energy and just love people and be free? Because I have a higher power in my life that I call God. So find your higher power, give it a name, discover it, seek it. It will make the impossible possible. It's like having a life coach that's always with you, and it's free. Love you guys. Thank you for watching this video. I'm super excited for the journey, and I want you guys to know that I understand the pain that you're going through. I almost ended my life due to my battle with addiction, mental health, and sexual abuse. So what I want to do now is I want to be that person to give you hope. I want to be that person to give you love. I want to be that person to give you faith, so you can believe that anything is possible, that anything is. Because when you think that, you will heal from that. And how do you do that? By suffering joyfully and staying high